Hey guys, it's Brennan Bear here. I'm going to tell you what's after death. And what's after death is that there's no God. There's no heaven. But there is an afterlife. If you're confused, you should be. You should be. Because it confuses myself. I'm going to talk about just how that is. How that could be possible. It all starts with memories. You can find this out by memories. It's really weird, and I don't know. I kind of it's my theory really. I just stumbled upon it, and I felt like I needed to make a video about it, just so I could remember all my thoughts and how this all comes out of my head. Now, why memories? I don't know, but how are we remembering our past life? Our brain is alive right now. And here's our past life. This whole past life right here, we remember from a kid. Who knows what you remember? Your brain is alive, which it allows us to remember what's in our head, so we can remember what's in our past life. But what happens when our brain is dead? It's not alive anymore. It can't hold these memories. It can't hold, there's nothing to view. It's dead, right? Now, I like to think of going to a party and getting drunk, let's say, and can't remember anything last night because you were drunk, your brain was practically dead. That's how I like to see it. Your brain was dead here at the party. You can't remember this whole party, the whole past, because your brain was dead. You can't remember the whole past because your brain couldn't take those images and allow you to see it when you woke up over here, because the brain was dead. You can't see anything over here. But right here, your brain was alive, so you can remember everything past this point. Your brain was dead from here to here, so you can't remember. So now I like to take that example to life. When you actually do die at the end of your life, let's say 105 years old. Let's just say, right? You think, okay, I'm gonna die. If you're a believer that there's no God and there's no heaven, I'm gonna die and it's gonna be black. It's not gonna be anything after life. You're not gonna be able to remember anything. But that is possible. How are we remembering what we are doing right now? How are we remembering this? If our brain is dead at the end of our lives, it cannot process these pictures and memories our whole life. If it's dead and it's just black forever, then how can it process these memories? What's going to hold these memories? How are you remembering what I just said 2 seconds ago? How are you remembering this right now if your brain's dead and there's nothing to keep the memories on in the future? Well, unless there's a brain or yourself in a second life or afterlife, heaven or someplace else, that your brain will hold these memories and it can still go on. So your brain will live, which means your brain can still get memories, which means your whole life you'll be able to see, be able to remember. So your whole life is there and we're able to view it because our brain is processing the pictures in the future. Does that make any sense at all? So our brain, it's alive. It continues forever. It keeps on enabling itself to process those pictures so we can see them right now. It's a weird thing to think. That's why I think that, yeah, there's life after death. Because your brain, we're seeing each other. You are watching me, and I'm watching you. It sounds weird, but it's true. And how can we remember this? How are we remembering this right now? Like how? It's in our heads, right? Because our brain's alive. Now, just think about it. How can it hold these memories if there's not a place to put these memories in the future or right now? The future place to put them is still the brain, but our second life brain. That's what I think. But through science and through physics and science and all that stuff, technically, it is physically impossible for there to be God, heaven, or second life. Just think about it again, like, you can't have a soul just float out of you and suddenly just get sucked into heaven, this infinite space, where this tall God is just looking down on everyone. Let's really think about it. Is that truly possible? It's not physically, scientifically possible. And it's been proven by, like, who? Stephen Hawking. And just physics. So yeah, that's my thought for today. It's really messed up. If you really start to think about it, it'll keep you going for a long time. I know I've been thinking about this thought for a while, how we're remembering this, and how I'm talking to you right now. It's because we do have a second brain, and a second life, that is able to take these memories and keep them. Second life could be heaven. Maybe there's still no God, just a heaven. Or maybe there is a God, and a heaven. You just never know. You never know. I just want you to think about it. If you're really confused, just comment and ask me, but what about this and what about that? And I'll try to tell you. But that's me blowing your mind for today. I'm proud of myself on this one because I don't know how I thought of that. It's pretty crazy. Alright, see ya.